All right. A little bit of breaking news in the cancel culture world out there today. Sharon Osbourne could be in some trouble as continued fallout from the Prince Harry Meghan Markle interview. So basically, if you haven't been following along, Piers Morgan, who hosts Good Morning Britain over in the United Kingdom, came out after the Meghan Markle interview and just basically trashed her, said he didn't believe her, discredited all her claims. Mainly the biggest claims were her own mental health and some racist accusations against the royal family, mainly being they were concerned about the color of their baby's skin, what it would be when she was pregnant, and that the baby wasn't becoming a prince because of the color of her skin, and then, like I said, her mental health. So those were really the big fallouts that happened. But Piers Morgan just basically went off on her. Here's a little bit. Good Morning Britain.
I'm angry to the point of bawling over today. I'm sickened by what I've just had to watch.
Okay, and then people might be upset.
Sorry,
That's his
you can
co-host.
defend it in a minute. I'm just going to say what I'm going to say.
Okay.
This is a 2-hour trash-a-thon of our royal family, of the monarchy, of everything the Queen has worked so hard for, and it's all been done as Prince Philip lies in hospital. They trash everybody. They basically make out the entire royal family a bunch of white supremacists by dropping this race bombshell without...
What's that phrase?
They didn't name which one it was. They just throw it out there so it could be any member of the royal family. And Harry says, I'll never say who it was. Well, you better say it fast.
What's the part of the interview that you're referring to?
The bit where they accuse an unnamed member of the royal family. This is the race bombshell that Meghan drops, that Harry then talks about. Let's watch. It's odd, though, because you were comfortable about sharing everything else in that interview, but you're prepared to let that bombshell just lie completely unanswered, so that we now have to think it could be any one of the royal family that was apparently racist about the skin colour of your child. I just don't think that's acceptable. They trash Kate. She's taken down. She apparently made poor Meghan cry.
Well,
she trashes her.
Yeah,
they trash Prince Charles.
That's in response
they trash
to a question
William.
about the
they trash the monarchy, the institution. And you know what? We're going to bring in Chris Shipp here. Chris, I got to say, I watched this interview.
All right, that's some other guy. But, okay, so that's how it started. That originally was Piers Morgan. Well, he ended up actually, I got another clip to show you. He ended up on another, they went to more of a panel, and he got into it with one of the co-hosts. Actually, I think it was a weather guy, who I believe is mixed race, and they got into it a bunch of times, just going back and forth, and
take a step back. And I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this program. A number of times, and I understand that you've got a personal relationship with Meghan Markle, or had one, and she cut you off. She's entitled to cut you off if she wants to. Has she said anything about you since she cut you off? I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her.
Okay, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry, no. Sorry.
Do you know what? That's
You
pathetic.
can trash me, maybe not my.
No.
See you later.
I'm being...
Sorry, can't
This
do
is
this.
absolutely diabolical behaviour.
so that was Piers walking off the set of his own show. And then the next day, ITV, I guess, who owns the show over there, some say he quit, some say he was fired, but either way, Piers Morgan. So then what happens is a couple days later or the next day, and the other thing we found out in that I didn't know, supposedly Piers and Meghan went on, I guess, I don't know if it was, some say like a date. He says it was like a platonic drinks. This, I think, was right before she met Prince Harry. I don't know why she was in London, but whatever. In that she ghosted him. And then people are saying ever since that he's been like highly critical of Meghan. And supposedly Meghan was one of the people. I think there was like 40,000 complaints after he went on the tirade, and supposedly she was one of them who put pressure to get rid of him. So next thing that happens is Sharon Osbourne is on The Talk. I've never seen it, never heard of it, but from what I've seen, it looks like she's the main. It looks like 5 co-hosts, like it's the competition with The View, and Sharon went on and defended Piers, and then she kind of got into it with one of her co-hosts, who was a black woman, and Sharon kind of lost her shit a little bit. Let's see. It's tough to.
I want you to hear from me.
I will ask you again, Cheryl.
Yes.
I've been asking you during the break. I am asking you again, and don't try and cry, because if anyone should be crying, it should be me. This is the situation.
Yes.
You tell me where you have heard him say, educate me. Tell me when you have heard him say racist things. Educate me. Tell me.
It is
Piers,
not
she's talking about
the exact words of racism. It's the implication and the reaction to it. To not want to address that because she is a black woman, and to try to dismiss it or to make it seem less than what it is. That's what makes it racist. But right now, I'm talking to a woman who I believe is my friend, and I don't want anybody here to watch this and say that we're attacking you for being racist, and for that, if I articulated
I think it's
anything,
too late. I think that seed's already sown.
But that is why I'm saying for me,
So that was Cheryl Underwood that Sharon was talking to, and so that ended up blowing up. Sharon actually ended up apologizing while Piers Morgan doubled down. So we'll see whose approach was. Well, Sharon still has her job. He was fired. They asked him a couple days later, like, what his thoughts were, and he was like, I've had a couple days to reflect on it, and I still don't believe her at all. So he's taken that stand. Sharon apologized, but then last night it came out that The Talk was going to delay the broadcast for Monday today and Tuesday tomorrow to research those claims, take a look inside their internal operations. In Sharon's apology, she blamed executives, basically saying the executives blindsided her, didn't let her know that was a topic that was going to be brought up because they wanted to get her live reaction because it would be more controversial. So yes, part of her apology, she blamed the executives, so that's working against her. Plus the ratings were also in the tank. So we'll see. They said there's going to be a 2-day evaluation. My Gooters blog official prediction: Sharon Osbourne, you got canceled.